Hey, Fatso. You there? Hello? I'm sorry, I was busy with work. And I thought I told you not to call me that. Busy with what? Gaining weight? Lol. You're overstepping your boundaries now. Kindly refrain yourself from saying whatever nonsense comes to your mind. Don't tell me what I can or cannot do. Especially when you're the one who's incompetent of doing anything. Like getting a job. That's not true. Like I said, I'm working. What do you think I meant by that? You're probably just lying around and stuffing snacks in your mouth. Can you stop saying such things? I don't like it when you make fun of me. Then why don't you try to be useful for a change? Maybe that'll fix our relationship. But I am trying. I help you around the house whenever I can. I appreciate you making dishes for us. I even buy you presents whenever I'm out. And I put in a good word for you whenever we have guests. Don't take this the wrong way. But I think you're the one who has to fix her attitude. There you go again with your complaints. You love having people pamper you. I'm sorry to say this, honey, but that's not how the world works. That's not what I meant. Anyway, I texted you for a favor. It's about my son. What is it? I don't want you around him anymore. What? You heard me. Stay away from my son. I'm his wife, so that's literally impossible. Why do you want us to separate anyway? I was told you supported Steve's decision on whom he wanted to marry. That's before I found out he chose such an incompetent fatso like you. You two are completely different. My son is a smart, handsome young man with a secure future. He can't be seen with an uneducated hippo like you. That was uncalled for. Seriously, do you have no remorse for what you're saying to me? Not to mention that attitude of yours. Honestly, I don't know what he sees in you. All you're good for is drying up his savings. Excuse me? You're always out shopping and whatnot. Where do you even get the money from? You don't have a job, so you must be taking money from him, right? If you keep this up, he'd end up in debt. Don't worry, I'm not taking his money. It's my own. Yeah, right. Do you expect me to believe that lie? You don't even have a job. I'm not lying. I'm making good money on my own. Couldn't you have found yourself some other rich boy you could rip money out of? Why did it have to be my Steve? Let me guess. No one else wanted to spend even a penny on you. Am I right? Steve probably took pity on you, and you probably misinterpreted his kindness and decided to steal his money for the rest of your life. What? No, you can't just make up assumptions about me like that. I'm not with him for his money. I married him for him and him alone. Steve is a great guy and an even better husband. He's my everything, and I love him so much. Until his bank dries up, I'm sure. And after that, you'd leave him in a heartbeat. Do me a favor, will you? Just end things with him already. I'll find him a better wife. Someone worthy of his time. Someone I can proudly call my daughter-in-law. This is ridiculous. I'm ending things with him. I love him too much. Don't be so stubborn, Mia. You know yourself that you're not good enough for him. Quit trying to talk your way out of this. Just hurry up and divorce him, and then move out of the house. Nothing much to it. For the last time, no, I'm not going to divorce him. But as far as moving out of the house goes, you don't have to worry about that. Steve and I are planning to move out next month. You'll have this place all to yourself. Wait, what? Steve didn't say anything about moving out. You bitch. You're trying to steal my son from me. You're the bitch. Ever since I moved in here, you've tried to make my life miserable. You keep looking down on me, call me names, and mock me. This is no way to treat a human being. So I looked up and found a nice apartment we can live in. You wouldn't have to deal with me any longer. Are you happy now? I don't believe this. You really are trying to take him away from me. Mark my words, Mia. You will regret this. I'll make you pay.
Hey, where are you?
At the library. What about you?
Home.
Really? That's weird. You usually come back late. I guess then I should come back home as well. The faster I get home, the faster I can prep dinner for you.
No need. Mom already gave me dinner. Speaking of, she seemed pretty upset today. Did something happen between you two?
It's nothing really. Just the same old arguments. It looks like your mom still hasn't accepted me.
Mom told me you've been gone the whole day today. Is that true?
I wasn't gone that long. And besides, I only come here occasionally.
Listen. I've been thinking and this isn't working. We should just get a divorce. You understand, don't you?
What? No, I don't understand. Why are you suddenly asking for a divorce?
Because I don't love you anymore.
What do you mean? Last night you said that I was the light of your life.
That was before I heard what happened.
Why? What happened? This is way too sudden. Hang on, let me get back. We'll talk about this face to face when I get home, okay?
No, it's not okay. I've made my decision, so now it's final.
But why? As your wife, I deserve to know at least this much.
Because you're useless. You don't help around the house. You don't care for my mom. Hell, you don't even take care of yourself. Just look how much weight you've gained. You weren't this big when I married you.
I'm trying my best to help your mother around the house, and you know it. I do the dishes, clean the kitchen, vacuum the house, volunteer to go shopping when no one else wants to. And yet, I still have to listen to her complain about me all day. I'm finding it difficult to manage my time and energy with all the household work and my personal work and everything.
Yeah, right. Next you're gonna complain that I'm a bad husband.
What's wrong with you? Why do you suddenly want a divorce? What happened?
You, Mia, you happened. I can't believe you treat my mother this way. Mom told me that you called her a bitch. Is that true?
She called me a bitch first.
That's no excuse to disrespect your elders like that.
Fine, I admit I shouldn't have said that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll apologize to her personally when I come home. But don't you think it's a little extreme? You divorcing me over this?
It really affected her. She's been so sad the whole day. What's worse is that when I asked you what happened, you said it's nothing. Are you that heartless?
You're making a big deal out of nothing. The last time I talked to your mom, she seemed fine. She was her usual criticizing self. She definitely said way more hurtful things to me.
It's not just that. I've been noticing the way you behave around her. You're always complaining that she dislikes you, that she calls you names, etc. I understand that my mother can be a handful at times, but all you do is to complain about it. Besides that, you're almost never home. Even now, you left to be in a library while my mother is here, all sad and alone. I can't have a selfish wife. You're supposed to take care of her when I'm not around.
Selfish? Your mother has been breathing down my neck ever since we got married. She keeps insulting me and keeps arguing with me on everything. But you never take my side. You kept telling me that I shouldn't react to what she says. So, I come to the library to ease my mind. You didn't mind when I asked you to head to the library every now and then. So why is it a problem now?
Because I feel you're always there. You're never home.
How would you know? You're always at work.
Mom told me.
I see. And was it your mom who suggested you get divorced?
Yes, we've been talking about it for a few days now. I don't appreciate how you talk back to her, not to mention the tone you use with her. I've lectured you about this before, haven't I? But you just don't listen. If you can't change your attitude, then I don't think we can be together anymore. It's that simple.
Are you even listening to me? I'm your wife. Why don't you ever hear my side of the story for a change? You always pick your mom over me.
What did you expect? She's my mom. I can't say no to her.
So, what she says becomes absolute. Is that it? Have you ever even seen how your mom treats me?
That's enough. I won't let someone talk to my mother like that.
What about me? I've been working my butt off to provide for the family. On top of that, I'm helping your mother with the housework. I try to spend as much time with her as I possibly can. I've even tried to ignore her comments. But sometimes they really get to me, you know? At first, I was able to tolerate it, because I knew I had your support. But these days, it's like you're a completely different person. Why are you acting so differently? That's not who I married. My Steve is kind and loving. He's thoughtful and fulfills all his duties as a husband and looks out for his wife. I don't understand why you're being so cruel.
Cruel, huh? Just because I have been giving you your usual allowance, I'm cruel? If that's how you feel about me, then fine. Let's just get a divorce and end things here.
As if I need your allowance. I make enough money on my own. What I need from you is a partner that has my back.
Make enough money? Doing what? Writing articles? Yeah, right. Just because you got a little lucky with your freelancing career doesn't mean it'll last long. Lol. I reckon it'll only take you a month or so to start losing clients. It's all downhill from there. After that, you'll come crawling back to me for your allowance. Lol.
Okay. Rude. And who are you to tell me I'll fail? A good husband should support his wife. And what is it with you and your mother looking down on me all the time? I'll have you know that my clients are very loyal to me. More than you've ever been. But as far as the divorce go, then fine. Let's get divorced.
Wait, really?
I can't live in a household where all its members look down on me. If you can't treat me right, then you are in no position to call yourself a worthy husband.
Uh-huh. Anyways, do you think you can move out till the end of the month? I want to start my new month fresh, lol.
Don't worry. I'll leave. Mia? Are you there? Why are you contacting me? What do you want? Just wanted to let you know that Steve found someone. She's so much prettier than you, and smart, and wealthy, and so overall perfect. And the best part of all, they're engaged. The wedding is in 2 weeks' time. Okay. But why are you telling me this? It's not like you're inviting me, is it? Of course not. Then why are you contacting me? Because you owe us money. I owe you what? I invoiced you the details. You have till the end of this week to pay up. What makes you think I'm paying you anything? We finalized everything at the time of our divorce. So I know for a fact that I have nothing left to give to you people. No. This is a special case that doesn't need to involve the government or any sort of paperwork. So it's not legit? In that case, I will definitely not give you even a single penny. But you owe us! When you were married to Steve, you practically lived off his earning. So it's only fair that you return the money you so casually used up. Lol, what? By my calculation, that makes it around $4,000 to $5,000, give or take. Again, I won't give you any money. Oh, come on. I'm sure you've hooked up with a rich boyfriend by now, right? Huh, I guess old habits die hard. Oh, would you shut up already, Karen? You're giving me a headache. Where are your manners? Don't call me by name. I'll call you whatever I want. Then, only reason I didn't do that before was because I was married to your son. I didn't want him to feel bad or think that I'm disrespecting his family. Since we're not together anymore, I don't really care. And frankly speaking, your name suits you, Karen. That's probably the only thing your parents did right with you. Oh. How rude, you ungrateful brat. Look, I don't want any drama. Just return us the money you owe us. If you can't pay the amount, ask your boyfriend to do it. I don't have a boyfriend. Really? So you finally got what you deserved, huh? Karma is real. Lol. I assume that means you're homeless then, correct? Lol. You must really wish Steve hadn't had dumped you, huh? Quite the opposite, actually. Look at you trying to act so tough. It's laughable. Especially when you're so weak and pathetic. First off, the only weak and pathetic is you. You're the whole reason Steve and I separated. You would constantly tell him about how I treat you while conveniently leaving out the things you did to me. In time, he grew tired of your yammering and decided to end it with me. No, but seriously, getting divorced was the best thing to ever happen to me. Now that I wasn't bound to take care of anyone else but myself, nor did I have to deal with toxic someone, I was able to finally focus on my work. Recently, things have been going great. I'm making much more than I've ever made before. I can pay my bills with ease. What? You mean you're not struggling? Not at all. Then I'm sure you can pay up all the money that was wasted on you, right? What makes you think any money was wasted on me? He used to give me some allowance, yes. But he cut it short to the point I couldn't even buy monthly groceries out of it within the first few months of our marriage. Every time I asked him to give me more, he would get angry with me. So I developed some skills and began working really hard. And with the grace of God, everything turned out great. I was able to pay for groceries, the bills, your meds, and my personal shopping from my own money. Steve and I never wanted to tell you this because we didn't want you to think any less of your son. But really, the house was only functioning because of my money. So you really don't have the right to ask me for money. If anything, I should be the one demanding money from you. Lol. Think of it as my generosity that I'm letting you off the hook. What? No, I don't believe this. You're lying. Believe me or not, it's the truth. I have no reason to lie. Go ask Steve if you don't believe me.
Mia, it's an emergency, please. I need you to lend me some money. It's urgent.
I'm not helping you pay for your wedding.
How did you know? I didn't say what it was for.
Your mother contacted me earlier. I turned her down.
Look, I'm sorry that I divorced you, okay? I know you probably still have feelings for me, and I understand that. But there just wasn't a future for us, you know?
Well, okay, Mr. Delusional, are you done? I have other important matters to attend.
I get that you're jealous of my fiancé, but it's okay. The least you could do is see me happy, right? This is your chance.
If this is some messed up way of apologizing, then I'm afraid you're a little late.
Please, just listen to me, okay? I never wanted to divorce you. Mom made me. What was I supposed to do? Oppose her? I was young and stupid. I didn't know what to do. It was all her scheming. She wanted us to be divorced so she could set me up with other rich women.
Oh, please. It's bad enough you never let me tell your mother how much you really earned. Do you know how much nonsense I had to endure for you? Things like how I'm an incompetent wife and a gold digger, when the truth is that the house is only functioning under my income.
I know. I didn't realize how much you were contributing. Now it is hard to manage the expenses without your help. I'm sorry, I didn't know what I was thinking, but I really need your help right now. My mom didn't know my salary. She told my fiancé that I make 6 figures a year. Now everyone's expecting me to throw this lavish wedding, but I don't have the money for it. I'm already in debt.
Then just tell them the truth. If she chooses to still marry you, you'll be a lucky man, lol. Having wives who earn more than you to sustain the house. Then please, don't blow it with her too.
The wedding is in 2 weeks. If I tell her I'm not what I introduce myself as, she won't marry me.
Don't you think she'll find out sooner or later? If not now, then maybe after you guys get married? She might even file for divorce. Or sue you for that matter.
Yes, but by that time, we'll already be married. Which means, at the time of the divorce, I still get to keep half of the assets.
You're a real scumbag. They say women are gold diggers. Clearly, they haven't met you.
Please, I'll do anything. Just help me with this wedding. I'm begging you.
You got yourself into this mess, so you fix it. Quit bothering me. I'm gonna block your number now.
Wait, please. Hello? Are you still there? Hello?
Mia's career really started to kick off. She even had to hire a few more employees to keep up with all the orders. She hasn't started dating anyone yet, but she plans to do it soon enough. This time, she'll be looking for someone far more trustworthy and loyal than Steve could ever be. As for Steve, he had to sell his house to pay for the wedding, but that still wasn't enough. When his fiancée found out he wasn't as wealthy as he said he was, she dumped him immediately. Not only that, but she also sued him for fraud. Now that he's homeless and in a lot of debt, both him and his mother have to work several part-time jobs to get food on the table. It's a wonder how they'll survive, especially with winter just around the corner.